Hello, welcome to Science Rendezvous in the University of Guelph-Humber. My name is Rachel LaCroix and I'm a fourth-year student in the Guelph-Humber Justice Studies program. In several of our courses, we are exposed to investigative and forensic techniques designed to give us an understanding of how to manage a crime scene, how to approach a scene, how to look and how to manage a scene, how to ask questions, and how to critically examine the scene in an effort to uncover the truth of what occurred. In this video, we will show you a staged scene and ask you to put yourself into the role of an ace investigator. What do you think happened here? Where? When? Why? Maybe even who? While the scene is staged, and no one is really hurt in it, there is some fake blood and a depiction of a body. So we recommend this video for those 12 and older. If you think seeing a crime scene will upset you, it is time to log off now. Police have been called to the woods because a hiker has found a body. The initial officers arrive and find this scene. It sure looks like a robbery and murder, so the detectives are called in. And that is where you come in. When you arrive, this is what you can see. Have a look around. This is a full 360-degree scene, so use your mouse, trackpad, or finger to move your view around the scene. What do you see? What do you think could have happened? Don't forget, look all around, not just at the body. You can even zoom in and out. I'll give you a couple of minutes to look this over. Let's have a look at this together. What did you notice? It looks like your victim has received a blow to the head. There's blood on his head and it's running down his arm. Did you note that he's missing a shoe? Can you find the missing shoe in this scene? Let me know if you do, because I can't see it. His wallet is on the ground. What could this mean? Was this a robbery? Wait a minute, there's still money on the ground. Did you see that? And credit cards. And his watch is still on his wrist. Even his car keys are still there. Does this still look like a robbery to you? And how many of you found the bat? Remember, this is a 360-degree video. Did you look behind you? Yep, there is a bat on the grounds. Could this be the murder weapon? At this point, you would have lots of work to do. Securing the scene, taking photographs, videos, and measurements, collecting evidence, and making enquiries. So let's move forward. You did check out the wallet and you found that the victim worked nearby. Maybe we should visit his office. And here we are outside the victim's office. Again, this is a 360-degree video, so use your mouse, trackpad, or finger to move around and zoom in and out. What do you see here? What did you see in the office? The signs read that this is the office of a university professor. Now what are you thinking may have happened? Is it still looking like a robbery? Did you see the shoe on the floor? Could this be the missing shoe from the woods? How about the blood on the sharp metal two edges of the office glass wall? What about the blood splatter on the filing cabinet? Could this be the actual murder scene? Only a full forensic examination, DNA, blood splatter analysis, witnesses, etc., will be able to prove this, but this is looking more complicated than a hiker getting robbed in the woods. Maybe we should look inside the office. And here we are inside the victim's office. Take a couple of minutes and see if you can find any more clues. On the surface, this office isn't very exciting looking. It's just a typical office. But to me, this scene looks very interesting. Did you notice that there are two chairs facing each other at the desk? How about the coffee cup and the water glass? What does this look like to you? Could it be that two people were in the office sitting at the desk, one having coffee and the other water? And why are there glasses on the table? Did the wearer not need them? Or were they forgotten? And what about the cane? If someone uses a cane, would they likely forget it? Why didn't they take it with them? How many of you turned around in the scene and looked behind you? Did you see the note on the whiteboard that says student meeting 3 p.m.? That is a very interesting clue that may give us a hint as to who the professor had seen today. While we may be able to use the clues that we've seen here today to form our own opinions about the case, it is important that investigators utilize all the tools that are available to them and allow the evidence to build the story for them, rather than interpreting the evidence in a way that corroborates the story that they have decided to write. Therefore, while we have an idea about what may have happened here, without conducting a full investigation, we can't tell for certain what happened to the professor. So we have seen where the body was found, and at first it did look like it could have been a robbery, but many things didn't add up. We were suspicious from the start and didn't jump to any conclusions. More investigation was needed. When we found out where the victim worked, we found even more clues. It looked like the victim's office was where the attack happened, and it was beginning to look like the victim's body was moved and dumped in the woods. An examination of the office revealed evidence of a 3 p.m. meeting between a professor and a student, a meeting that ended with someone leaving their glasses and walking cane behind, along with the shoe in the hallway. So now what do you think might have happened? We can have a working hypothesis, but we must always keep an open mind and examine all possible avenues in any investigation. In this case, we will be following up with forensic tests, checking on witnesses, conducting interviews, looking for surveillance videos, checking computers, and lots more. There is much to be done in any investigation, but it's important to remember that you must keep your eyes and ears open. Look everywhere, think critically, and don't jump to conclusions. Thank you for joining us today. I hope you enjoyed this brief look at some of the things we do at the University of Guelph Humber. How did you do? Did you spot the clues, or did you miss some? And don't worry, the professor is just fine.